Welcome back, duelists and dungeon dwellers alike. Casual Duelist here, and we're going to be kicking back into the Yugi-D&D. So, how do I do this? My friends have started coming over, and they have started playing D&D. Now, this is going to show you guys how to save some money while doing some really cool stuff. Because again, if you're the DM, chances are you want to have figures. If not, the whole on like terrains and stuff, the play mats, the buildable, scalable mountains, like building little forests, cave systems, whatever have you. You'll at least want some figures for reference so that they understand what they're up against. Because not everybody has a big expensive gaming table that has a recessed TV into it, that they're able to spend all the time making or buying digital map packs in order to basically move the figures across some plexiglass over the top of a TV. So for those of you who do things a little more analog, you end up with figures. And I thought I'd show some off. Like my first figure. This is my character Tyler. Again, he was sort of a little bit of a joke. I did the paint job. He was loosely based off of Tyler the Great Warrior, because again, everything with me has to be a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. And then this was my next character I played afterward. This would be Gar Wildheart, Changeling Druid, which I thought was fun. And again, for those of you who are hero fans, you will understand the Wildheart. I will tell you the Gar part real quick, okay? Come here. So if you guys were a fan of Beast Boy from the Teen Titans, you might know his first name is Garfield. And in, I want to say it was Young Justice maybe, they nickname him Gar. The whole thing is a joke because as a changeling, he can change into different people. And as a druid, he can wild shape into every animal. So it was very fun. And then the last one here, another one of my paint jobs, is my friend's Tabaxi Rogue Thrill. One of the deadliest assassin rogues out there. Again, you know, some miniatures, they I don't know, when they heat treat, they just warp, and sometimes you just buy them like that. The reason I showed you these is to give you guys some scale. So what's happening at my current play table, like every other week-ish right now, they have elected to play through a campaign called The Tyranny of Dragons. So anybody who's like a D&D fan, this is like an earlier book. It was actually 2 books originally. It was something of the Dragon's Horde and then The Rise of Tiamat. Both of them were good. One was a continuation of the other. So it was Horde of the Dragon Queen first, and then it was Rise of Tiamat afterward. And for those of you who like things that are more simple, you could just simply buy the Tyranny of Dragons book, and it has the contents of both. So at some point, they have to fight Tiamat, or at least I'm fairly certain they do. You guys are still going like, get to the Yu-Gi-Oh part, please. I'm getting there, I promise. We have a Tiamat. Tiamat is a 5-headed dragon. Each head is of different color because it is a mix of chromatic dragons. However, for Yu-Gi-Oh! And for them, what we've done is we went and we found the Funko Pop of the 5-headed dragon. Now, pretty big piece of hardware, right? Like, if we lay this here and we lay like one of these characters here, I think you guys kind of get the like the size discrepancy here. And again, like, he doesn't even come up to like the knee. Doesn't even come up to the knee. If we're talking all honesty. So when I plop this down on the table for that confrontation, this is going to be excellent. Now, why did we go with the 5-headed dragon? Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but miniatures for D&D can be quite expensive. And since I'm already a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, this was like something I already wanted. So this was really like a situation of 2 birds, 1 stone. But let's talk finances. Buying Tiamat, painted or not, I want to say is like $360 for the figure. Now, granted, the figure is going to be a bit taller than this. But I was able to snag this off of Amazon for like 30, brand new in the box. I still have the box. It gets displayed in the box. It's only out of the box today because this video. The box is right here. As you guys will see, this was the 2022 Fall Convention Limited Edition. This is totally fine. And again, it's cool. It shows us off that we could get a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Probably wouldn't do anything with the two human figs. But I think the best part about this is the fact that moving forward, Funko Pops make excellent boss miniatures. Again, if you can't afford a $300 five-headed dragon, this may be the best route for you. Outside of, maybe sourcing some old school McFarlane dragon statues, which again, they look amazing. This really brings us to the Yu-Gi-Oh feel. Now, if you're creating your own Yu-Gi-Oh storyline, I'm just going to set this guy here. Let's just let him hang out with you guys. No, that just doesn't look right. There we go. What you guys could do is you guys could build your own Yu-Gi-Oh themed world. And obviously you guys could make a Tiamat-esque variant of this and even stylize the Tiamat stat blocks to better reflect the five-headed dragon of Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, depending on how well you guys are going to go in about the attributes, typings, what have you. I do believe if this wasn't a battle in that, the new Eve of Ruin for Vecna book from WotC will also be a good place to find a good stat block that's more official. So this way you can homebrew it down to what you want it to be. But that's it. I just really wanted to flex that this is like a good purchase. $30. I don't have to paint anything. It's already iconic. It's going to look great on my shelf regardless of playing the D&D. But this is a perfect way for you guys to get a high quality miniature. And again, $30 and you don't have to paint. That's a steal of a deal. I also really just wanted to flex the paint jobs that I do for my friends and myself. Because again, while I do appreciate buying things pre-painted, there's just something about putting your figure with your art onto the table. And sometimes I go minimalistic. I could have added way more detail to this, but for me, I think it's just perfect. So they were always big fans and happy with the work. So that's all that really matters, guys. That's about it for today. I got a quick Speed Duel spotlight. We got to wrap up about the Gentlemander that we used for Cold-Blooded Tactician. And outside of that, guys, just have a wonderful day. It's the start of the weekend. I want you guys to go out, do something for your mental health. It's always important. You guys need to focus on that. Self-help is great. It's needed. You guys need to go do some. Till next time, my friends, have a great day.